Welcome back to Real Gadget Reviews. My name's Mike. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing for the MSI P67A G45 motherboard. This is the new Intel socket 1155 motherboard. This is the revision B3, so it's the new generation. The first generation there was a couple problems with. The B3 generation fixed those problems, so you don't have to worry about that. Now this is a very nice full-featured motherboard. It's very affordable. It has a lot of technology built into it. Let's go ahead and go over the description. Let's go over the box itself. Then we're going to open the box, look at the bundled items, and go over the motherboard and layout and talk about the features of the motherboard. So taking a look here, you can see that this is a military class 2 concept high stability components motherboard. They're using very top quality components for this motherboard. As I said, this is the P67A G45 motherboard. It is fully compatible with Windows 7. It has full support for all socket 1155 core CPUs, so the Core i3, the Core i5, and the Core i7 CPUs on the new Intel socket 1155. This is an Intel P67 chipset. This motherboard has a lot of technologies. One of the technologies it has is OC Genie 2. This is a program that you use in the Windows environment where you can actually click a button and overclock your hardware. The motherboard does have the new connectivity standards for USB 3.0, high-speed USB 3.0, as well as the new high-speed serial ATA 6 gigabit a second, so that's serial ATA 3.0. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the box. Alright, so some of the technologies it claims to have, as I said, it does have the military class 2 concept. It has the high quality components that'll last you a long time. As I said before, it has the OC Genie 2 technology, which will help you overclock your hardware in the Windows environment. The motherboard does have 4 super speed USB 3.0, and it has 2 serial ATA 3.0 ports. There's a couple other technologies the motherboard has. It has Instant OC, it has Click BIOS, it has Wiki 3, it is THX True Studio Pro sound, high quality sound. Let's go ahead and open up the box and see what bundled items come with it. Alright, so opening up the box here, you can see you have your drivers and utilities disc. You have a quick installation guide. You have some software application documentation. You have the user's manual. Here you have your in-out backplate to attach to the back of the case to make sure your motherboard is a nice proper fit. It does come with 2 serial ATA 6 gigabit a second ready cables, as well as a 4-pin Molex to serial ATA adapter. Here you have a very interesting item. This is a USB 3.0 breakout. This is a USB 3.0 breakout. You can connect this to one of the back expansion ports on the case, and you attach this end right here to the motherboard's USB 3.0 header. And it has some quick connectors. Alright, let's take a look at the motherboard itself. Alright, there you go. There's your motherboard. Very nice looking motherboard. Alright, we got the motherboard out of its packaging. Let's go ahead and talk about the features and the layout. So starting off with the socket, you have the Intel socket 1155. This will support the Core i3, Core i5, and Core i7 CPUs on the 1155 socket. For the memory, you have 4 slots for memory. This motherboard does support up to 32 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. For the power, you have 24-pin motherboard power. You do have 4-pin or 8-pin power for the CPU power. Now taking a look at the expansion options, here you have 1, 2, 3 PCI Express X1 slots. Here you have a PCI Express X16 Generation 2.0 slot. Here you also have a second PCI Express X16 Generation 2.0 slot. Now the motherboard does fully support SLI and Crossfire, but something to note, this second PCI Express X16 Generation 2.0 slot only works at X8 mode. You also have two PCI slots at the bottom here. Here you have your front audio header. Here you have a FireWire header. Here you have a USB 2.0 header. This is your USB 3.0 header. Here you have another USB 2.0 header. Here you have your front panel header for your power button, reset button, hard drive, and power LED lights. You have your speaker header here. Here you have four black SATA headers. Those headers are running at serial ATA 2.0. Here you have two white SATA headers. Those headers are running at serial ATA 3.0. So these headers are known as serial ATA 6 gigabit a second. You do have two 3-pin fan headers right here. Taking a look here, you have your 4-pin CPU fan header, as well as a third 3-pin fan header. You also have a 3-pin fan header right here. Let's take a look at the back of the motherboard. Here you have your PS2 keyboard or mouse port. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 USB 2.0 ports. You have two USB 3.0 ports. Taking a look here, you have your clear CMOS button. You do have optical and coaxial SPDIF, which is Sony Panasonic digital interface for a high definition surround sound system. You do have a FireWire port here. You have gigabit Ethernet right here, as well as 7.1 high definition audio. This is a very nice motherboard. It's a very well-rounded motherboard. It has all the features you need while also being very affordable. It's going to make a really nice system. It has USB 3.0. It has the new serial ATA 6 gigabit a second. It does support dual Crossfire or dual SLI, so you can put two mid-range graphics cards in this system and run them in a dual graphics card setup with no issues. It has plenty of expansion options. In the description below, I'm going to give you a link to the motherboard's manufacturer's webpage, as well as some links to different reviews and information about this motherboard. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below, and if you enjoy my videos, don't forget, leave me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot.